Hi, I'm Rachel Clark, and welcome to my TED Talk on my Genius Hour project. For my Genius Hour project, I decided to learn the language Esperanto. Now, what is Esperanto? Well, it might surprise you to know that it's an artificial language. It was created by a man named L.L. Zamenhof in 1887, and he created it as an auxiliary language, meaning he didn't intend it to be a first language, he intended it to be a second language that people around the world could easily learn, and so that everyone could talk to each other without having to learn each other's complicated languages. So as such, Esperanto is a very easy language to learn, at least relatively speaking. It's got extremely regular grammar rules and virtually no exceptions, and it's just incredibly easy.
So let's start with the pronouns. In English, we have I, you, he, she, we, and they. So in French, we have je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, which is you plural, il and elle. Now let's take a look at the Esperanto. So we have mi, vi, li, she, ni, and ili. So pretty straightforward so far. Now let's take a look at a verb conjugation. We'll start with the present tense, and we're going to use the English verb to be, which in French is être, and in Esperanto is esti. So let's start with English. We have I am, you are, he is, she is, we are, and they are. Now French gets a little more complicated. We have je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, and elles sont. Now here's where it gets interesting. Let's have a look at Esperanto. Mi estas, vi estas, li estas, she estas, ni estas, and ili estas. As you can see, the verb is all the same. It does not change depending on the pronoun. Now we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to move to the past tense. So in English, we have I was, you were, he was, and so on there, as you can see. French gets even more complicated here. We have j'ai été, tu as été, il a été, and so on. It just is incredibly complicated in French. Esperanto, simple. Mi estis, vi estis, li estis, and so on. All that's happened is the ending as has now become is. Lastly, let's do the future tense. So in English, we have I will be, you will be, and so on. As you can see, English is quite simple here. Now, French is complicated yet again. So we have je serai, tu seras, il sera, elle sera, and so on. And as you can see, the verb is different for nearly every pronoun in the list. Esperanto, once again, very simple. So we have mi estos, vi estos, li estos, she estos, and so on down the list. As you can see, the ending has now become os, which in Esperanto signifies future tense. So let's quickly review the Esperanto tenses. So for any verb in Esperanto, the infinitive ending is an I. So that's the equivalent to in English when we'd want to say to be or to sleep. In Esperanto, it's esti and dormi, so it's just an ending that signifies an infinitive. The present tense in Esperanto is as simple as removing that I and adding an as. Likewise, the past tense ending is is, and the future tense ending is os. So, here are a few quick examples. To close is fermi. I will close is mi fermos. To write is scribi. I wrote, so past tense is mi scribis. To go is iri, and I go is mi iras.
So there you have it. Simple, regular grammar rules and easy to learn. In fact, if you learned those grammar rules and a little bit of vocabulary, there would already be so much that you could say in Esperanto. It's just such an intriguing and innovative language.